sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Moments away, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Dallas Mavericks here at their home, American Airlines Center. Brian Anderson here alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. Now let's take a look at the Rockets opening lineup. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Alperen Sengun out there with Thompson, and it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. And for the Mavericks, we've got Anthony Davis, also Daniel Gafford out there, and it's Christie in at the 2. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
And Davis with the block.
You can't take that shot in front of Davis. His reach, his height, come on, man. That was never going to happen.
Gafford the screen. Davis the pass to Christie. To the wing on the left. Just 5 to shoot. Releases. And the jumper is on the mark. And Houston has possession. Now Thompson to the middle. Van Vliet the pass to Brooks. Davis against Thompson. Shoots over Davis. Thompson no good. And Dallas with possession. Richard, how about that memorable Rockets winning streak early in 2024?
11 straight wins. Look, that's no easy task, no matter who you are playing. The energy in the locker room must have just been off the charts.
And out of bounds, Dallas will have it. And so it's Dallas with it. Brooks defending. Gafford the screen. Knocks it down from distance. 5 points in the game. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Outside, Green. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
I know it's not in vogue right now, but for guys like Green, there are points to be had in that mid-range.
Davis a screen. Here's Irving. Thompson with the block. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Whitmore's checked in for the Rockets. The Rockets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Thompson outside. Sengun a screen on Davis. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Davis with a screen on Green. Irving with it. Now Thompson defending. Stolen by Thompson. And he makes it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Christie. Launches a 3. Sinks it from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Let's send it to Allie LaForce, who caught up with head coach Jason Kidd. Allie?
We talked about how Alperen Sengun can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game, and if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Count it.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Over his career, Anthony Davis has averaged 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Those are career numbers, Richard.
It's a very short list of players who have done that. Single digit. Pair his scoring with his defensive abilities, and you've got a problem.
Now here's Brooks. Still without a bucket. A minute 20 left in the first quarter of the game. Oh, got that one up quick. Rockets trail by 3. Green with the ball. Gafford grabs the miss. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. 50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Brooks. Over Irving. And that one's good for Brooks.
A throwback wing. Dillon Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Christie. There's the triple. The shot no good. For Houston, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. And Davis with the block. And it's Brooks missing. Launches it. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And that does it for the first quarter. Dallas on top, up 4. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
They've got Daniel Gafford. Anthony Davis is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Christie in at the 2. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Now here's Holiday. Releases. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist by Holiday.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Inside, Şengün with a steal. Right wing. Holiday against Irving. Holiday passes to Smith. And Davis with the block. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Christie. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Şengün. Clock at 6. He drops it from range. Christie's got 6.
Yeah, such a creative playmaker. Love seeing Irving find the open teammate and make the right pass.
Outside Whitmore. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Holiday against Irving. Shot on the wing. Eason pulls it in. Rockets trail by 3. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Defended by Eason.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
The line for Dallas. Flagg. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Houston making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Brooks comes in for Whitmore. And Jalen Green subbed in for Holiday. And so he hits both. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. 1:57 left in the second. Pass to Gafford. Over Şengün, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. Fred VanVleet comes in for Eason. Let's check in with Allie LaForce. She's got an update on Fred VanVleet. What'd you learn, Allie?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Rockets. The knee did bend backwards, and he confirmed it was hyperextended. Doesn't appear to be any significant ligament damage at this time, but undeterred, already back in action and pushing through it. Guys?
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half of this one. Thompson outside. And a great assist by VanVleet as that one goes. Thompson's got 7 points.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Gafford with a screen on Brooks. Outside for Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Davis a screen. And there's the drive. And that one is stuffed right through.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Now here's Thompson. He has 7. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
This one for 3. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Mavericks on top, up 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from Lee. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Irving. No points so far. Kick it off the second half. Here's Ime Udoka's 5. VanVleet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Thompson out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's VanVleet. It's Thompson, high post. Shoots over Davis. Brooks defending. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And Houston has possession. 8-point game. Outside, Green. About a minute played here in the second half. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
First team foul.
Houston shooting their first free throw of the night here. Free throw good. Green.
The first ever pick out of the G League Ignite, Jalen Green created his own pathway to the NBA, selected second overall in 2021.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Davis. 6 to shoot. Davis with a screen on Brooks. Not enough on that one as it misses. Rockets trail by 5. Down low. Here's Şengün. Outside for Brooks. Green with the ball. Şengün, the screen. The shot from 20 feet out. Second chance shot. And Davis with the block. Pass to Christie. Davis with a screen on Brooks. Back to Davis. On the wing, Irving. Fires from deep. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Irving's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Well, Richard, we know how decorated AD was early on in his career. What can we expect from him moving forward?
Oh, he was getting Defensive Player of the Year and MVP votes back then. If he can get back to that level, he's going to be an absolute focal point for a long time coming.
And Houston making a change here. Eason's checked in. Here's Van Vliet. Yet to see a basket. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, look at the strength from Van Vliet. Not the biggest, but wouldn't be denied.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Christie. Green covering. Davis against Thompson. 5 on the clock. Another 3 for Dallas.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Outside, Green. Outside, Eason. The 3. Pure from three-point range. Eason's got his first 3 points of the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Davis. He's got 5. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And it's Thompson that time on the assist from Green. Now just a 4-point Maverick lead. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Irving, the pass to Christie. Davis with a screen on Green. Here's Christie. Here's Davis. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Does anybody else think it's just too easy for AD sometimes? Just an easy board and putback.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Houston making some changes. Steven Adams checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Thompson. And Holiday subbed in for Fred VanVleet.
One shot.
That free throw good from Davis. And it's Green with the ball for the Rockets. They trail by 7 to the inside. Adams, the pass to Smith. Green finds Eason. Back to Green. And here's Smith. Shot clock at 6. And here is Green. 5 points in the game. That one's good for 2.
Just a beautiful jump shot. Green is the prototype NBA 2-guard.
Pass to Gafford. Ooh, stolen by Smith. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Adams. Smith with it. He's guarded by Irving. Smith no good. Dallas leading by 5. He's covered by Holiday. Davis a screen to the paint. The big man, AD, down low.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
A deep three. And that's not going to go. And we've reached the end of the third. Dallas on top, leading by 7. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Daniel Gafford is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Christie in a two-guard. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
This is Smith's game. Set him up, and he'll knock him down.
Defended by Eason. Gafford with a screen on Eason. Releases from 15. Again, Dallas.
Sometimes the pick doesn't even have to be perfect. It can just be a pick. He just needs to create a sliver of space.
It's Eason with the jam.
Yeah, Shepherd has a knack of getting his teammates open looks.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Defended by Eason. Shot clock at 5. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Give him 23.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. So for the Rockets, Williams is checked in for Holiday, and Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Shepherd. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Williams. VanVleet outside. Şengün a screen on Irving. Back to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Irving against VanVleet. Gafford with a screen on VanVleet. Irving. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The kick out to Williams. The 3-ball. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Over to the wing. Oh, he tries a 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Eason. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Good on the second one.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
You gotta like how Kyrie just commits to his selection. Even the foul, look, that's not gonna slow him down.
First free throw is good. VanVleet's checked in for Eason. Both free throws good from Irving.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Rockets trail by 6. Here's Van Vliet. Takes a 3. Drains the triple.
I mean, you have to love the intensity Van Vliet plays with in these situations. He's always ready to meet a challenge.
Brooks defending. And he lobs it up to the rim. And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside, Green. To tie it up. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Davis with a screen on Brooks. To the middle. Gafford with a screen on Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. Hits the three-pointer. 26 points for him. And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 6-point game. Thompson outside. A minute 22 left in the game. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the right side. Christie passes to Irving. Gafford the screen. The baseline Jay. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Outside for Green. Houston with another miss. And that's an intentional foul.
Fred VanVleet, first personal foul, second team foul.
A basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down, no need to hurry. Take the best shot available.
And Davis gets it to go.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Houston calls timeout. 35 seconds left in the fourth. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
It's hard to say whether they have enough time for a quick shot and a foul.
Outside, Green. Oh, Jalen Green with the sweet stroke.
There are guys that will take that shot, and there are guys that will make that shot. Green is one of those guys that will make that bucket.
First personal foul, third team foul. At the line for 2, Christie.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
And it's blocked by Irving.
How about that block from Irving there, getting the timing just right on the defense.
Here's Christie. Green covering. And the three-pointer goes. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching, and time now to present our player of the game.